Oh, Lordy Lord. We're back. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's all kicking off in the chat. Jesus Christ. Plenty of stuff being covered. We will go through it in just a few minutes' time. But first, the usual jargon. Hello and welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV for what is without a doubt the most must-win game of the season so far. Forget your Man City, forget your Liverpool. Today we face Tottenham at home in the Premier League, and if you are, I think safe to say, if you're a true Chelsea fan, Tottenham at home doesn't get much bigger than that in the Premier League, especially as you know the title race is slowly slipping away, or rather quickly slipping away. So this is the fucking big game. It's got to be said. We've gotten the better of our opponents, home and away, recently in the Carabao Cup. But that's that, and this is bragging rights. The last laugh. The blue side of London against the white side of London. West versus North. Whoever comes out on top today will have all of the above. The Blues are currently third in the table, 8 points clear of fifth place Tottenham. But Antonio Conte's side have 4 games in hand on the hosts today, having seen a number of recent matches postponed. With that, mathematically, Spurs could overtake us and be 4 points clear if they win all of their games in hand. But that also involves beating us here today. Head-to-head, Tottenham have only won 7 of their 59 Premier League matches against Chelsea. Chelsea are unbeaten in their last 6 league games against Spurs with 5 wins, 1 draw, keeping 5 clean sheets. The Blues are yet to concede in 4 games against Tottenham under Thomas Tuchel, with the aggregate score being 7-0. 7-0. Spurs have won just 1 of their last 36 away in all competitions against Chelsea, a 3-1 league victory back in April of 2018 when Antonio Conte was in charge of Chelsea. Specifically with Chelsea, Chelsea have dropped points in 9 of their past 13 league games, turning a 5-point lead over Manchester City into a 12-point deficit. And they have also played a game more. Not since yesterday. This is from yesterday. But either way, we're level on games now. But either way, still dropping points nonetheless. They have won just 1 of their last 7 Premier League matches. However, they have lost just 2 of their last 26 fixtures in all competitions. The Blues could go 5 league games without a win for the first time since a run of 7 from October to December of 2012. Under Roberto Di Matteo. Thomas Tuchel has failed to win in 4 successive league matches for the first time since October of 2016 during his time in charge of Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea have dropped 13 points from a winning position this season, the most by a team in the top half of the table prior to this weekend. They have kept only 2 clean sheets in 13 league matches compared to 7 clean sheets in their opening 10. Romelu Lukaku, who starts today, has scored just 1 in 16 appearances against Spurs in all competitions. Chelsea could become the first Premier League team to win 4 games against an opponent in one single season since Manchester City against West Ham, in the 2013-14 season, while the last side to win 3 games in the same month against an opponent were Aston Villa against Blackburn in January of 2010. A brief synopsis of the Tottenham criteria going on at the moment. Tottenham are unbeaten in all 9 of their Premier League fixtures under Antonio Conte. Spurs have failed to win any of their 13 away Premier League matches against sides starting the day in the top 4. They are looking to avoid equaling the top club flight record for 5 successive away defeats in London derbies, having done it twice before in 1982, 1984, and 1996 to 1997. Harry Kane has scored just once in his last 7 Premier League derbies. However, his 39 derby goals is second only to Thierry Henry's 43. Kane has gone 7 appearances without a goal against Chelsea in all competitions. Spurs are the first side to score back-to-back 90th minute winners in the Premier League since Arsenal in 2012. This is their fourth consecutive Premier League away fixture after a run of 5 successive league games at home. We've played them 3 times this season with 3 wins from 3. Can Chelsea win the most important one of them all? I've made no mistake about it by saying that I would rather have lost the two Carabao Cup games and forfeited the final if it meant us winning today. Spurs the visitors, Chelsea the hosts, Tuchel versus Conte, all the stats, all the facts and coverage you could want with Chelsea Fan TV. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of any future content coming up on Chelsea Fan TV. With that all being said and out the fucking way, Twitch, I feel like there's a kind of a few issues going on at the moment with the connection over there, but everything seems fine over on YouTube. With that being said, it is over to today's starting 11. A lot of you are saying, hello, welcome. I am here. If you are tuning in and you're thinking, there's no one on the screen, I've got to click away. I'm here now. I'm here. All right. Hello, welcome. I've gone for a 4-2-3-1. I'm not Thomas Tuchel, but the 4-2-2-2 thing just seems so fucking bizarre to me. That it's just, I know he's bad at making decisions at the moment with regards to formations and with regards to, lineups and everything like that. We'll get into that in a second. But first, Chalobah returns to the subs bench. Christensen, Mendy, James and Chilwell are still all out, either with injury, COVID or international duty. One birthday boy, Malang Sarr, starts, whereas the other birthday boy, Loftus-Cheek, is not included in the side here today. Lukaku and Ziyech, both alongside Hudson-Odoi, start today, with Mount starting as well in support, at least with my formation that I've gone with. I think a 4-2-3-1 looks a lot better on paper there than the 4-2-2-2, and not to mention it's an absolute ball ache to actually get that to look good on the screen. We'll move over quickly to can someone on Twitch confirm whether or not the connection's good or not? Replays, can you, by any chance? With regards to Tottenham, Lloris and Dyer return to the squad after, of course, Lloris was dropped from the last Carabao Cup match that we played against them, of course, in the match at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Dyer returns after some sort of injury. I can't quite remember how. Winks starts against Chelsea for the second game in a row. Lucas Moura is benched, and match winner Bergwijn starts alongside 21-year-old Sessegnon, with Kane in the middle. I will very quickly, just because I've run out of time. What are we going to go on to here? Let's just start with some facts, shall we? No, fuck it. We'll just go on to this. You're just going to have to bear with me just for a second whilst I update the table very quickly. I know Tottenham aren't in 9th before a lot of you go, they're not in 9th. I know. Give me a chance. It's all happened because Arsenal have overtaken Tottenham in that position. I think that's pretty much good to go. Just had to change the position there. And of course, it was 3-1 between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. Liverpool, of course, extending their distance on Chelsea now. Of course, we can't catch up to them, even with a win today. And they still have a game in hand. They'll have 2 games in hand over us following today's game. Either way, as you can see, Manchester City on top. That's not even the fucking right numbers, is it? For Christ's sake, I'm having an absolute nightmare, boys and girls. It is 48 points for Liverpool, and with that, maybe not. Having an absolute tumble. 39 goal difference as well. There we go. We are all sorted. We're all ready to go. The players are getting ready. They're doing their squats on the on the pitch as we speak. And with that being said, we are ready. As you can see, now officially the official starting the fucking table for today's game. Tottenham in 7th with 19 games played. We did just go through the fact that with 4 games in hand over us, if they are to win all 4 games in hand, including the one, I'll get there in the end. I've got there in the end. It's always this page because it's like the games end and then the stream starts. It's go. Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, West Ham, and Tottenham in 7th place. But as we said before, I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Jermaine, that if we lose here today somehow and Tottenham go on to win their 3 games in hand over us, they will top us, sadly, by 2 points as well. I'm going to go through some of the comments that went at the beginning of the stream before I was on the screen. Hudson-Odoi at striker with Ziyech again. Again, we not quite the formation I've gone for. However, Ziyech and Hudson-Odoi both do start. They are, the way I've got it, either side of Romelu Lukaku supporting him. Supporting is a strong word. It's a very strong word. Shockwave says, how can we sign a 100 million striker? No problem, but can't get a cheap loan for a left wing back for the remainder of the season, which is completely the right now. We have tried to get our own player back in Emerson 3 times, maybe even 4 times. We've put a bid, a £3 million offer for our own player, and it's been rejected. So no Emerson. We have signed Dylan William from Derby. I believe he is a left back as well. It's just I completely agree. I was just saying before the game that it's before the stream started that how can't we sign a single player? I know it's January. Over the years, the January window isn't always as it used to be in the days of like Torres coming for 50 million and all this like stupid signings and all that sort of stuff. But it is compensation money. It is a different ball game these days. No one wants to get rid of their good players unless you're Burnley, I suppose. But regardless, Timo Werner, who is our spotlight player of the day here at Chelsea Fan TV. We'll go into some details regarding him. I predicted that he would be starting, but oh no, oh no. Thomas Tuchel had another idea and started Ziyech and Hudson-Odoi instead. It's a 4-2-2-2 with Hudson-Odoi at striker instead of Werner or Havertz, and Ziyech is starting again. I would be surprised if it is actually a 4-2-2-2, but everywhere seems to be saying that, to be fair. So it's more than likely that that's going to be the case. They'll move about. Hopefully, they'll move about. Who else? I don't know how bad Lukaku has to play before he's dropped from the team, but Lukaku will get him sacked. That's a promise. It's him and it's Ziyech. I saw something saying that Ziyech's hoping to outstay Tuchel's tenure at the club. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Ziyech doesn't even celebrate when he scores a screamer from fuck it. That's why I didn't celebrate immediately, because I thought maybe it's gone wide because he hasn't celebrated at all. But no, he just doesn't celebrate. Shockwave. Hello, afternoon. Come on, Chelsea win. We've got a 4-0 prediction here from Dominic. We've got I play with Dino Figures. Says it's going to be 3-1 to Chelsea. 2-1 says Oughty. And of course, plenty of other stuff. I'm just going to try and get back up to time. In the meantime, actually, you know what? We've got some stuff to go through. Keep getting your predictions in. Keep getting your views in. If you want to get me to cover it or anything like that, then be sure to leave a comment. I will go through most of them as soon as I can. But first, the all-important statistics for today's game. As you can see, 3 wins out of our last 4. with one draw. We have won those 3 games out of those 3 wins in consecutive games. We're looking to make it 4 on the bounce. Chelsea have drawn 5 of their last 6 home Premier League matches, and Chelsea have scored at least 2 goals in 12 of their last 14 home matches against Tottenham. James, Chilwell, Christensen, and Mendy all still missing from the team here today. Tottenham are undefeated in their last 9 Premier League matches, and Tottenham have won 5 of their last 10 Premier League matches away from home. Romero and Son, the only missing players from Tottenham today. Top players, we've got Kovacic, James, and Thiago Silva, 2 of which are obviously starting here today. Kovacic, our most impressive player in the Premier League so far this season with a 7.28. He just about tops the missing Heung-min Son, who has a 7.24. Lucas Moura is on the bench, as we said, and Højbjerg with a 7.13. Chelsea more or less topping all of the players. Well, Moura playing a bit better than James, but goal-wise, it's all over the place. Chelsea with 7, 6, and 5 for Mount, Jorginho, and Lukaku. Son, Kane, and Lucas Moura with 8, 5, and 2. Assists-wise, 5 apiece for Kovacic, Mount, and James, and 3 apiece for Son, Moura, and Reguilon. Comparison-wise, we're looking at this is specifically to do with the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, 23 games played for Chelsea and 19 for Tottenham. It's pretty close with the wins, sad to say. When you look at it in this kind of light, it's damning evidence. It's scary how close Tottenham are on our tails, especially under Antonio Conte, who has switched this side around, apart from, of course, in the Carabao Cup. And hopefully we can replicate those victories, both home and away, here today in the Premier League. 3 losses for Chelsea, 5 for Tottenham. Plenty of draws for Chelsea as well. 46 goals scored to 26 of Tottenham, 18 conceded to 22 of Tottenham, and an average shots per game ratio of 14.7 for the home side and 13.1 for Tottenham. As I mentioned, the star player I had picked out for today's game, Timo Werner, not included in the starting 11, but he is on the bench. 20 games played in all competitions, 1,067 minutes played, 5 goals scored, 2 goals assisted, with a ratio of 2 shots per game, and just the 1 man of the match award given to the German. Just a quick reminder, we are about to, after this game is concluded, going to be going on a break. The international break is back, and God, I thank the Lord. Praise the Lord. Good God. I need it. I need it. I think we all need a bit of a break from Chelsea, just to wet our whistle a little bit between that break. It seems like every international break we've had recently is needed. Whenever it comes about these days, it's needed. Anyway, Plymouth Argyle coming up is the first game back when we do return on the 5th of February 2022 at 12:30. And then after that, it's off to the United Arab Emirates, to the Mohammed bin Zayed Stadium on the 9th of February for the semi-final against no one knows just yet. But if we win that, it will be a final played before the next game against Crystal Palace at Smellers Park on the 19th of February. At 3 o'clock. And then, it's back in the Champions League, baby. Oh, it's the one. Oh, Lille. We were drawn with them twice. The first time they said, no, we're not having that. And then we got redrawn again, and it's Lille once again. So at Stamford Bridge on the 22nd of February. February, what a month. What a month. We've got all sorts. We've got 2 potential finals, one in the Club World Cup where we get the little gold badge if we win that. And then, of course, on the 27th as well, we do have Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. Just a quick reminder as well, before the stream or before the match starts, we've got 7 minutes to go. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of any future Chelsea Fan TV content, live streams, match vlogs, the whole shebang here at Chelsea Fan TV. I'm bouncing. I'm ready for this game. Tell you what, The words are just rolling off my tongue. Moving on as well, I'm where to follow myself. If you do look into the description, you'll see a link to my social media profiles on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be. After Chelsea Fan TV, of course. Anyway, we return. Hello. Was it the impatient fans that got Frank sacked? I don't think it was at all, to be fair. I was getting sick of Super Frankie Lampard, but it was what it was. I think Tuchel's a different ball game altogether. He's a different breed of manager. There's a difference between sacking an inexperienced Frank Lampard, completely out of his depth at the time. Sadly, believe me, I'm a huge Lampard fan. If you're a Chelsea fan who's not a big Lampard fan, you're a fraud. But either way, his time may have been cut a little bit soon, but it worked out for the best because we won the fucking Champions League. So who gives a toss? He might be back in the future. You never know. Thomas Tuchel, on the other hand, he's changed this team completely. It's just a matter of getting out of this rut. Having the support from the board, which he's not getting at the moment. He's getting the support by means of them saying, well, we like him. We like his social presence. We like his media presence and all the fuck that. Fuck off. We want some players. Sign some players. That's all I'm asking. Boys and girls. There was still a very vocal section calling for Frank's head. Once my self-isolation ends, I want to go to loads of games. Don't we all? I was offered a ticket to the game, still couldn't go. Sammy wouldn't let me go because I had to do this. First world problems, boys and girls. It is what it is. But no. As you can see, starting 11s either side of my big old head. The Chelsea players are coming out as we speak. How have Spurs only played 19 games? Loads of games postponed. And so on paper, they're looking pretty good against us in the Premier League points-wise. But that could all go wrong very quickly for them. Let's be honest. It's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. I shouldn't say that right before we're about to play them, that being said. But regardless, boys and girls, strap yourselves in. It is Chelsea versus Tottenham at the Bridge, North versus West, or West versus North, should I say. The blue side of London versus the white side of London. And a quick reminder, of course, before it all commences here today at the Bridge. Kepa in goal as Pilaqueta, captain as always when he plays. Thiago Silva, Antonio Rudiger, and Malang Sarr, the birthday boy, starts as a back four for Chelsea here today. Jorginho and Kovacic a middle two. And then I've got it like this if you're just tuning in. Yes, not the formation. Shut up! Ziyech, Mount, Hudson-Odoi, the middle three behind Romelu Lukaku, Bettinelli, Chalobah, Alonso, Kante, Barkley, Saul, Havertz, Pulisic, and Timo Werner on the bench. Our opponents, Tottenham Hotspur. Lloris returns after missing his game against Chelsea in the second leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Sanchez, Dyer, Tanganga. Hopefully he has a bit of a nightmare like he always does against Chelsea recently. Doherty, Winks, Højbjerg, Davies, the middle four, and the front three, Bergwijn and Sessegnon. Support Harry Kane, Galini, Rodon, Reguilon, Emerson, Royale, White, Skip, Brian, Lucas Moura, and Scarlett, the subs for Tottenham Hotspur today. Why does he never start Havertz or Werner? I don't know. I fucking hate it. I honestly do. It gets on my tits. And for the last person that did ask, wait for this to go off the screen. Get out the way. Get out the way. I have my water here today, so I hope you're fucking happy. Someone said, drink some water. All you drink is that green cup. I've got water, all right? So I hope you're happy with yourself. I am more than hydrated. I've already drunk 2 litres today. Anyway, regardless, enough chit chat. Is Lewis at the game? I don't think he is. I think he's with Robbie. Robbie. Let's get some goals today, boys. Indeed. Justin, you've got the name of the game, or the aim of the game, should I say? Loftus-Cheek, the birthday boy, in his cold winter gear, looking rather sad. It's got to be said. Spuzz, welcome to the stream. I believe the Twitch stream has sorted itself out. The players take the knee. It's a good day here for Chelsea fans. Hopefully, we can secure the big old dub. There's very few games that I want to win as much as I do Tottenham at home in the Premier League. A completely different vibe to it compared to the fucking Carabao Cup. You don't feel a bit muggy when you're celebrating the Carabao Cup when you're in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Carabao Cup, I mean, I went a little bit mad at times. It's a cup. It's a cup. And it was a semi-final against Tottenham. You're going to celebrate. But at the same time, Tottenham in the Premier League is Tottenham in the Premier League. Hopefully we win. That's all I say. Paraka, tack, tick, tack. Welcome back. It's good to see you, my friends. Feel like it's been a couple streams since you were last here. Mason Mount! Lukaku, for fuck's sake! 40 seconds on the clock. He should be scoring that. I know it's early days. I can't get too annoyed at him. I also can. How in the fuck has he missed that? There's no one marking you. Unbelievable. Mason Mount ducking and weaving, sending Sanchez for a biscuit. Crosses it in. Lukaku with a lot more time than he thought he had. No pressure on him, really, other than to score. And what does he do? He skies it. That's what he's done. He's completely skied it, boys and girls. Ewy. Ewy. What the fuck? Ewy. One minute 40 gone. I hope everyone's on form today. It's all I've asked. I don't ask for a lot from Chelsea. I really don't. I ask what I think I'm owed by Chelsea. You know, over the years, if there's one thing I ask consistently is that we absolutely spank Tottenham. Hopefully, it's Tuchel time, baby. Hopefully. Look at that face. Look at him. Kovacic, misplaced pass to Hudson-Odoi, plays it behind him. Thoughts on the title race still being on with Liverpool and City? Fuck them. I couldn't give a toss. We're not involved, so until we are, you know, played through. Harry Kane looks for Bergwijn, of course, scoring 2 goals. 2 goals? I think it was 2 goals. He scored the winner anyway. Late in that Leicester City game. I'll move back just a bit as well. God, I've been so excited for this. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. Jesus Christ. Can you believe it? I look like I'm refreshed. I'm looking fresh as a daisy. Lukaku, now. Ball played over the top. Plays it back. Mason Mount sending Sanchez again. Mason Mount so far looking on top form. Crossed in by Ziyech. Hudson-Odoi! Back post. Couldn't quite get enough on his head. And a great cross from Hakim Ziyech. Hopefully, more to come. It's a great cross. Exactly where you want it. And Hudson-Odoi, I think, gave up on it a little bit. Tanganga doing just enough. Hudson-Odoi gets his head on it, and it's just into the side netting, or the side post, rather. Thiago Silva. Azpilicueta. We're looking good. We're looking very good so far. Great cross ball there. across the pitch. Hudson-Odoi, not the best of passes, the overlapping run from Kovacic, who plays it back to Hudson-Odoi. We're setting every player the jellies here today. Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech now, Azpilicueta. Can he set the jellies? Who knows? Azpilicueta crosses it in over the top of Lukaku. Didn't even try and jump for that, albeit it was very, very high cross. And Tottenham Hotspur potentially on the counter-attack here. Where is everyone? I don't get it. Fucking 53 people here. What's going on? I appreciate everyone that is here. It's a fucking Tottenham game. You expect at least the regular number. We've got less than normal. What's going on? It's fucking weird. 10 men did indeed go to Mo, but we'll get there very shortly. Is the connection right? All right on YouTube or what? It is indeed. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Suppose there's probably some other Chelsea stream that's better than mine. I highly, I highly doubt that. I doubt it. Lukaku outmuscles fucking everyone. Still gets the ball. Great bit of play. Dodgy chat sync. Hudson-Odoi. Jorginho should have had a swing at that. Ziyech can. He has a shot. Deflected out for a corner ball. Oh, Jesus. Jazweenie, what's going on? Welcome back. Long time no see. I feel like I say that every time because you just disappear. I hope you're all right. I hope you're all right. Asterix, thank you for the follow over on Twitch, by the way. I forgot to say. It's either a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-2-3-1. I've gone for a 4-2-3-1, but I think that makes the most sense. Looking at the way they're playing, a 4-2-3-1 is the way. It's Kepa in goal, Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Sarr in the back four, crossed in, comfortable save. Jorginho and Kovacic in the middle with Ziyech, Mount supporting Romelu Lukaku up front. Jermaine, you're usually right on top of the old commentary on the chat, but you're like fucking 2 minutes behind me. As much as I love your running commentary, you're running a bit late here, son. Malang Sarr. Hudson-Odoi. Just had to wet me whistle there a little bit. 7.5 minutes gone. It's Chelsea pretty much all over. Strength from Lukaku. Sorry, I forgot to say. And it's all Chelsea at the moment. Looking to break down that Spurs wall. Debris, should we say, after we're finished with them. I'll tell you what. Nice little play there. Ziyech. Cleared away, though, frantically from Sessegnon. 8 minutes on the clock. Corner ball to the boys. Couple more people trickling in. Believe me, if you've never seen these streams before, you won't want to go anywhere else. I promise you. All the coverage. If you're looking for something like this, then believe me, this is the place to be. If you want to see good reactions, good coverage, all that sort of stuff, Chelsea Fan TV, boys and girls. No better place. Thiago Silva over the bar. Great chance there. And I'm going to hydrate. Thank you for the 300 points. And there you go. Officially, for the first time in a while, I've hydrated with actual water. I'm watching it on the computer rather than on TV. Because I have COVID. Oh no. Hopefully, yeah, get well soon. Get well soon. Sad to hear. Make sure you pause this stream so that you're on time with your stream as well. So I don't spoil anything for you, because best believe I'm up to the minute. Great chance there. I know, just son Thiago Silva. Harry Kane clipped. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Yeah, Thiago Silva could have done a little bit better there. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Højbjerg. He's the one to look out for. I've come to learn that Højbjerg is not to be slept on. He's a dangerous little customer there. Lukaku looks to kick out the legs of Eric Dyer there, who's on a steaming run. Him and his big old head. He's still going. Takes down Thiago Silva. And then claims that there's a foul. Lukaku, he's claiming a foul on Lukaku, even though there was no contact whatsoever. Paraka. I'm loving the support. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hudson-Odoi now crosses it to Azpilicueta, just past the centre circle. Ducking and weaving here from Hakim Ziyech. Please score. He has a shot. Unorthodox save there from Hugo Lloris, and then Hudson-Odoi blocks off Tanganga, who goes down holding his head. I'm going to say I feel for him there, but I don't. But I do understand that a shoulder may have gone into the face of him, which, oh. Good. Last thing I'd want is to spoil it for you, because you best believe I fucking hate it when you lot spoil the game for me. When the games aren't on telly and I have to find somewhere, you guys are in front of me. It's the most infuriating thing. No draws today. I'm tired of these draws. Arrow, I couldn't agree anymore. It's an absolute draw fest here these days. We've dropped points in 12 of our last 13 Premier League matches, or some ridiculous stat like that. I don't think it's that bad, but it's close. It's close. Hugo Lloris signed a new deal with Tottenham Hotspur. How old is he now? Fucking, he's got to be like 37 or something. Batty Can, welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see some familiar faces. Tuning back in. Game in, game out. Harry Kane now. Boots it back into the centre of the field. Lukaku looks to find Hakim Ziyech. Can't quite see us scoring anytime soon. It's got to be said. Hakim Ziyech tracking back really well there. He doesn't quite win the ball completely. Kovacic with a lovely first time back heel there to keep the counter-attack is on. The counter-attack is on. I wish. Harry Kane coming back, defending really well, wins the ball. It was Hudson-Odoi and Lukaku versus about 7 or 8 fucking Tottenham players now. Harry Winks, Tanganga in space. Fucking hell. Harry Winks has a shot. Comfortable save from Kepa Arrizabalaga in the end. Get to fuck. The game of two managers. It is indeed. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. I mean, they won't. They won't. They won't have any of this old stuff, you know. The old. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Champions League. I mean, look. We've got it all here at Chelsea Fan TV. So if you haven't subscribed, why not? I mean, Christ. If not for me, surely for Lewis or Mackie. All the rest of them. Sammy, at least. Come on. For Sammy? Who doesn't love Sammy? Hudson-Odoi. Plays it in. Jorginho. Ziyech nods it down. As Pilaqueta. Crossed in. Hudson-Odoi was there to pick up. But Tanganga flicks it out with his head out for a throw in. Russian oligarchs versus the apprentice cast. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hopefully he doesn't get tested too much. I've got to be honest, that Harry Winks goal made me pucker. It made me pucker just a little bit. Those types of shot against Kepa Arrizabalaga, not always the best outcomes on more than one occasion at least. Ziyech, foot high potentially. Sanchez with a very, very poor handball. How did not a single Chelsea fan fucking call handball there? Probably because it wasn't, but still. Yeah, as much as we, as myself included, as much as we've been slating the Chelsea players, there comes a time where you do have to question not Tuchel's ability, because he is the man for the job. Make no mistake about it. Thomas Tuchel is the man for the job. We're going to struggle to ever get a better manager than him in the next couple of years. If we're to sack him now, would be ridiculous to do so. But you do have to question his tactics at times. The substitutions after 70 minutes. He waits until the 70. That's like fucking Roy Hodgson does that at Crystal Palace when he was there. Constantly playing players that aren't in form. Ziyech. Okay, he scored a goal last game. Wow. Lukaku. Hudson-Odoi. When you've got Werner and Havertz that you just never start. Do you know what I mean? I love Thomas Tuchel. And as always, it's Tuchel time all the time, whether we win, draw, or lose. But when does he need to start revising his tactics and think, I mean, today, he's done a good job today so far. 4 at the back has served us well whenever we played 4 at the back under Thomas Tuchel. Rare, very rare. But, when it has happened, crossed in, corner ball, when we've played 4 at the back, I don't think we've lost under Thomas Tuchel. However, the Lukaku and Ziyech up front together, I don't know why, after trying a few games of getting Lukaku and Werner to start working together, and now he just never plays Timo Werner. I just don't understand that. Unless Werner's still not 100% fit. Hakim Ziyech, I've got to give him a pat on the old back. He's having a blinding game in tracking back and defending. But everything else, all stations go. Kovacic. Malang Sarr, the birthday boy, is down, holding his ankle in agony. If this is as bad as he's making it out to be, we could be in trouble here. Oh, he's fucked. He's fucked. He's fucked. Sarr's ankle snapping. Look. Oh! Potential red card here. Oh, it's a bad tackle. It's a reckless challenge. Serious foul play. He's broken Sarr's ankle potentially here. A potential red card here. I didn't think they'd possibly go to VAR for this, but they have. And this, Gary Neville doesn't see it as a red, and the referee's shaking his head. Nothing given. No red. I mean, how? He hasn't even gone for the ball there. He's got to come off. There's no way he's playing on from that. I mean, he's getting up. Who knows? I wasn't actually expecting him to go to VAR until I saw the actual challenge. And then when you see it, you think, well, you know, I could see that being a red. And then no, not even close to being a red, apparently. I think because there was no real momentum in it, but he still snapped his fucking ankle in half. So strange. It would have been a bit soft, but it's not your typical red card. Pull your socks up, man. Doherty squaring up to Sarr for some reason, like Sarr did anything fucking wrong there. What was that all about? Strange. Very, very strange. It's at least a yellow, but they can't give a yellow after VAR, I don't think, can they? If they're reviewing a red, they can't give a yellow. And the referee completely missed it. Jorginho, Mount. I don't know what Mount's trying to do with his hair these days, but it's Fluffy McGee. Crossed in. Lukaku still out of position there. Maybe a bit harsh on Lukaku, but he's just watch him on this replay. If you're watching the match, look at his movement. Wank! It's a shit cross, don't get me wrong, but fuck me. Move! Corner ball to the boys. Crossed in. It's a looping one. Headed away by Bergwijn. Back out wide. Hakim Ziyech on his left. Crosses it in. Mason Mount chases it. Tanganga gets bodied. Fuck off! Get fucked! Oh, fucking hate Tanganga. I don't know what it is about him. I just can't stand him. You'd think Tanganga's a beefy fucker as well. He's like built. And Mason Mount just sent him absolutely flying. They don't call him Money Mace for no reason. I'll tell you that. Tanganga's up. He'll have something to say, I'm sure. He'll look at this. It's a bit uncalled for from Mason Mount. It's got to be said. But at the same time, fuck him. Lukaku out, Haaland in. In an ideal world, maybe. But in a realistic world, that's never fucking happening ever. Oh, Jesus Christ. A few bubbles down the old esophagus there. Mason Mount. He knows the occasion's big. Mason Mount knows what Chelsea Tottenham's all about. Mason Mount keeps it in. It looked like it was miles out there. Cross in, Lukaku's there, but he's behind the man. Replays. It could be a bit more of the old gunk later on. Thiago Silva takes out. Oh, it's a fuck off! Is that a yellow, man? It's not daddy swearing. It's the man on the screen, children. I wish I remembered the name of the person saying, "Could you stop swearing so much? My dad can hear you swearing, and he's going to tell me off." Thiago Silva, the first man of the day to go into the book. A little bit harsh. Fucking microphone stand is getting right in my way. He hates Tottenham. He hates Tottenham. He hates Tottenham, and he hates Tottenham. Absolutely. I mean, if there's any goals, I'll have to do the usual reaction videos and everything uploaded. But if it ends 0-0, I'll keep the Twitch stream going, and we'll play some more games. Might as well. I got fuck all else to do. So played over. Mason Mount dispossessed. Good tracking back there by Højbjerg. We are the Chelsea, so fuck all the rest. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. United, West Ham, Liverpool. We are the Chelsea, and we are the best. We are the Chelsea, so fuck all the rest. Referee. Unbelievable. Hudson-Odoi taken down. Can Martin Tyler just retire already? I all of his passion has gone for the game. He's seen it all. He cannot be asked anymore. Ziyech looks to find Lukaku. He's marked by 3 men. Harry Kane turns, plays it, and it's a poor ball that goes straight to the feet of Kepa Arrizabalaga. It's a back and forth. It's maybe a bit like a basketball game. If it was the Lakers versus I don't know if the Lakers are good anymore. Fucking Cleveland, fucking, the Bulls. I was making a point. Minnesota's fucking, whatever they're called, they're shite. So any other basketball player, a basketball team against the Minnesota basketball team, which I should know the name of what they're called. Minnesota basketball. What are they fucking called? They're not the Golden Gophers. Fuck off. They're not the Golden Gophers. The Timberwolves. That's the one. The Timberwolves. Yeah. All right. See, I know. I had my stay in Minnesota. I know they are the ins and outs of the old of St. Paul. I served my time. Rudiger. Someone do something. Minnesota are better than the Lakers at the minute. Are they? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. The Cleveland Cavaliers with old, what's his name? Don't tell me. Begins with S. Fuck, I should know that as well. The, what's his fucking name? $10K watching Goldbridge. Mate, it is what it is. We're trying to grow it, but, you know, it might take a little bit of help from you guys to spread the word. If you do enjoy my streams, then by all means, I say my streams. It's not me, not LeBron James, for fuck's sake. Steph Curry. That's the one I was thinking of. LeBron James. I could forget LeBron James. If you do have anyone that would enjoy, it's not necessarily Chelsea games, but reactions, all that sort of stuff, then spread the word. if you can, if you want to. Sammy's trying to pull the strings a little bit to try and build the stream a little bit, because there's only so much I can do. Do you know what I mean? I've got like a whole half hour that I do for every single game of like 15 minutes of chatting shite with statistics and all sorts. All the coverage you could possibly need before a game. I've done like bespoke little, screens. Who else has this fucking thing? Do you know? I made this all myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting salty. I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. But in terms of the growth, Sammy wants this to grow, and so do I, to be honest. But for some reason, it just isn't growing at all. Reactions, coverage, commentary. It's all here at Chelsea Fan TV. So if you haven't subscribed, then please do. I can assure you, there's at least 2 finals potentially coming up. Do you know what I mean? We've got the potential Club World Cup final and then the Carabao Cup final. That's 2 finals. We've already won the Super Cup, which I wasn't covering for Chelsea Fan TV earlier this season. We could do the treble, albeit the muddiest treble you've ever seen. Jorginho looks for Lukaku. We can't get to that. Thank you for all the kind words, by the way. Eco JT, massively appreciated. Harry's the GOAT. One day. When this finally, catches some steam, you lot can all say, I was there. I was there from the start. I was there when this all picked off. When there was only 70 average viewers, and now there's fucking 4,000 or whoever. You know what I mean? 10,000 people watching Goldbridge who isn't even a Chelsea or Tottenham fan. Bizarre. It really is. Like, even with his reactions, I know he's funny. I rate him. Don't get me wrong. But what connection does he have to this? I just don't get how his stream can be entertaining when he doesn't really have any ties to either club. Do you know what I mean? I'm giving it time. Don't you worry. I've only been in this game for since the beginning of last season. I know. Who else burps and farts and all that sort of stuff on the screen as well? I doubt Goldbridge has a few tinnies with his viewers as well. Ziyech. Mason Mount, Lukaku! You've got to get a fucking foot on that! Hudson-Odoi's still got it! You cunt! Azpilicueta, you are shit! Fucking Lukaku is absolute shite! You are cack! Brilliant cross, completely fucking misses the ball, you cock! Absolute fucking waste of space! You are shit! Shaking your head like it's anyone else's fault except your own, you twat! Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. With the amount of pressure on him, which he doesn't feel any of it because he doesn't give a shite. Here he is. 375k. You ducked! What are you doing? Hudson-Odoi goes for the shot or cross, and Lukaku ducks. I can't express to you how poor Lukaku actually fucking is. It's a corner ball. Higuain 2.0. Fucking no, he's not. He's worse than Higuain was at Chelsea. You never see this commentary on Match of the Day. It's the thing I worry about as well. Any future opportunities, if I do actually get any, they're going to be like, can you just not swear? Do you think you can try not to swear? And I'll be like, fuck no. Great pass. Mason Mount. Get Lukaku off at half time. Make a statement, Tuchel, for fuck's sake. How many chances does he need? Azpilicueta, corner ball. Even Pulisic, man. Pulisic can suck out, man, honestly. He's going away with America at some point for international duty, but he's not going to miss any games, which is fucking sad. Pulisic, I loved Pulisic. I'm just so sick of seeing him now. Crossed in. Lukaku trying to do something there. I absolutely loved Pulisic, but he's so bad as well. Current form-wise, he's so good on his day. So's Ziyech, so's Hudson-Odoi, so's Werner, so's Havertz, so's Lukaku. How many players are we going to say, well, they're good on their day? They're not on their day! They're never on their fucking day these days! When is their day coming? Please! I'm begging you! Fuck! Oh, my God! How many players up front do we have that? Well, it's just not their day. Every cocking game, every game gets on my tits. It really does. Malang Sarr seems like he's recovered well from that injury. Oh God, I need it to be half time. I need a fag. Tell you that for free. This game's been really, really dull. Really dull. Our worst attack in Premier League era. I don't think it was even this bad pre-Roman. I mean, you had the likes of Torre Andre Flo, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Zola, Gronkia. I guess you could even say was one of the worst. He was one of the bad. He was like the best of a bad bunch, even in that time. Good Johnson. I mean, the list goes on. We had some class fucking strikers pre-Roman. We really did. Tanganga finally in the book. I say finally like he's done anything wrong except get battered. Lukaku playing in Timberlands. Fucking hell. Someone should make a compilation of my hair before the game starts and after the game finishes whenever we lose. Do you know what I mean? Because look at it already. Compared to when I started, it's an absolute fucking mess. Oh, God, here we go. It's going to get even worse now. Sessegnon's through. He has a shot, scuffs it completely, and it nearly goes out for a throw-in. Oh, nearly a throw. Corley, I'm doing all right. I just had a big old rant there a little bit there about all of our attacking players and how on their day it's good, but their day just never comes at Chelsea. It just does not. Why are you vaping, trying to quit smoking? It's so I can smoke while I'm on stream instead of having a fag. So no, I smoke and vape at this, not at the same time. But it's just so I don't know. It's just so I can smoke on stream. I think we've got a partnership with Nicorette quitting patches as well coming up, so I might have to be the spokesperson for that. You never know. Go on, I can't blame you for the smell in that room. And I fuck it that. Do you think I'm smoking anywhere near this? Jesus Christ, you're crazy. Lukaku! Oh. I mean, there's a difference between that smelling like mango and it smelling like fags. Fuck that. Have you noticed I've only ever needed nicotine since we've gone to pot, since we've gone to shit. I have not vaped on stream for a long time since last season before I even worked for Chelsea Fan TV. But this recent run of form, beer just isn't enough. It's just not enough. I need nicotine as well. Sessignon away. No, sorry, Bergwijn. Now Sessignon. Bergwijn goes down. Kane. I can't believe it. I can't. Oh, they can't catch a break, Tottenham, can they? Jesus Christ. They've scored. I'm not going to count me chickies before they've hatched. Poor goalkeeping from Kepa. Harry Kane foul on Thiago Silva, perhaps? It's going to be a goal. I'm readying it just in case. I know I shouldn't have laughed that much, but there you go. Thiago Silva. I don't really know what's going on. So if you are tuning in to see if I can explain what's going on, I don't fucking know. I think Thiago Silva is the one in question as to whether or not he was fouled. Harry Kane has put it in the net. Bergwijn goes down. I'm trying to think if there's anything else wrong. It's a push in the back of Thiago Silva, regardless. But whether it's enough to put him on the floor, who knows? It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's a goal. It should count. It should count. What's happened? How? What? What? Where was the explanation there? VAR where? Oh, we're going to go and score now. Go on! Ziyech! Oh, who's that to, you clown? They didn't even explain why that was not given. I'm guessing it was the push, but there was no VAR check, I don't think. At least not on screen. Jorginho back to Kepa. We've dodged a bullet there. We have dodged a bullet. We've got away with one there. That was a goal. Now I have it literally. Look, I'll change it back, but look, I had it all ready to go. Look, see? It was all ready to go. It was all ready to go, but no. Even in my biased eyes to some, I even had it down as a goal. I would have given that. I don't think there was enough in that, really, to take away the goal. But, you know, the powers that be, I mean, you can't complain. The referees know best. They do. Thomas Tuchel going absolutely nuts there. That's a foul. I don't think it was. It was like this. So there's his back. It was like going like that. It wasn't like that. It was Kane just went, eh. And then here's Lukaku. Go on, son, all the way! Oh. Of course not. Eric Dyer with a block. Lukaku just slapping his feet all over the place. Doesn't know what he's doing. It's like he's got, like I keep saying it, it's like they've got cold feet. It's a spicy game. It's added to it a little bit. You've got that's why it's a foul. It's not enough to push him over, though. I don't really get it. I mean, I'll take it, but still. We move. Hudson-Odoi. Back in my day, that would never have been enough to give stop a goal from being a goal. Crossed in, what a ball! Lukaku, man! Was there enough to touch? Ziyech with an absolutely fantastic cross there. I want to know how much there was on this to stop this from going on Lukaku's shiny fucking bald head. Didn't even touch anyone. Corner ball nonetheless. It's crossed in. Thiago Silva's there! It's over the bar. I'm not trying to. I guess I'm trying to defend Tottenham. Either way, I'm glad it's not it's not 1-0. So regardless, I'm glad it was disallowed. God, I wish I was at this game. Fuck me. Five seconds to go of normal time and maybe 2 or 3 minutes of added time. We will wait and see. 3 minutes of added time. And then, of course, the usual shenanigans coming into the halftime break. Of course, I'll go off for, when you've already guessed it, I'm going for a fag. You best believe I'm going for a fag. I need it at halftime. But before I come back, you will observe the halftime statistics on the screen during the halftime break. We will come back in about 5 to 8 minutes following the halftime whistle, and you will observe, like I said, the halftime stats, and then we'll go through the halftime stats before the second half commences. So if you are just joining, if you aren't subscribed, if you haven't liked, please feel free to do so. Show some support. It would be massively appreciated. We are currently on 62 likes. I mean, Christ, there's 97 of you watching. So there's a few of you little scallywags out there who haven't clicked that like button. So if you haven't, please do. It would be a huge service to the cause. Hakim Ziyech looking to get this right. Back post, Malang Sarr's there, but Hugo Lloris beats him to it. Comfortable save. A minute and a half to go. May have to bring Big Trev on for Silva second half. He's playing on the knife edge with that yellow. He is indeed. I am a little bit worried about Chalobah, though, because he has only literally just come back from injury. So, and when he came back from injury before, he'd only just come back from injury then. So the last game he played, he came back from injury, got injured. Now he's going to come back here, coming back from injury. Let's just hope that if he does play, he doesn't get injured again. And it's just like a vicious cycle. It really is. Kovacic tries to find Lukaku. He does. Sanchez is up his re. Hudson-Odoi. Jorginho. Have a fucking shot. Why does Jorginho never shoot? Oh, that's Pilaqueta. That's bad. That's really bad. 30 seconds to go of additional time. Oh, a potential red card for Doherty early on against Sarr. Not given. Kane had a goal disallowed. Thiago Silva's booked. Tanganga's booked. Both are really treading on thin ice, boys and girls. It is half time. Yeah, that's pretty much the summary of this half so far. As I said, halftime statistics will be on the screen momentarily, so be sure to take note if you are interested in all that stuff. But if you are going away for the halftime break, I look forward to seeing you in the second half. We will be coming right back. As I said, halftime stats on the screen. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. As I said, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any future content, live streams, match vlogs, Lewis, Sammy, Mackie, you name them. You name them, we've got them. All right? Half time. 0-0 at the bridge. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0. And that's all I've got to say about that. Fucking hell, my mic was on mute that entire time. Brilliant. Welcome back. Oh, for Christ's sake. I said so much then as well. It's 0-0. It's 0-0 at the Bridge. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0. 7 shots to 2, with 1 shot on target apiece. Harry Kane's goal disallowed via VAR. A dubious one at that. 75% possession to Tottenham's 25% possession. What I was saying before I realized that my microphone is muted, is that usually at halftime, if we have 70% possession or more, is that we are usually in the lead. However, not the case here today. Lukaku missing several chances, maybe 1 or 2 major chances, should have scored at least 1, maybe 2 if you're being a little bit critical. But I it's Lukaku, so fuck him. But yeah, halftime it is 0-0 at the Bridge. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, really, apart from we need a substitution? That's all we need. I mean, that's not all we need. There's a few other things we need. We need the fucking wing backs back. That's what we need. We need Chilwell. We need James. We need, some sort of solidity in the team, some sort of ability to be able to press these teams. It's just not going our way these days. It really isn't. Hopefully the turning point will come after the international break. And speaking of which, as you can see, we are going to be having just under a 2-week absence from Chelsea games. The international break is back. Chelsea versus Plymouth Argyle is the return fixture in the FA Cup, no doubt, at Stamford Bridge on the 5th of February 2022. So stay tuned for that. 12 o'clock English time. The stream will begin if you want to include yourself in any of the pre-match shenanigans. Then it's off to the United Arab Emirates for a semi-final, or potentially as well a final in the Club World Cup at the Mohammed bin Zayed Stadium on the 9th of February, and potentially on the 11th, I believe. Maybe, I don't know. No, it's the 12th. The final is on the 12th at 4:30 p.m. English time. But if we don't make it to the final, which if we're playing the way we are going to, it will be straight off to Smellers Park on the 19th of February 2022 for a 3 o'clock kickoff, 2:30 start for the stream. And then it's off to Stamford Bridge once again in the Champions League. We're back, baby, in the Champions League. Good God. Thank God for that. A little bit of a change. Some European football on the horizon for Chelsea in the coming weeks. But until then, it is Tottenham for now. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that bell notification, be sure to do so in case you miss any, or make sure you don't miss any future streams, content, and all that good stuff. And if you want to follow myself on any of my personal social media profiles, then Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be. Simon Druce has already done so. He's taken the bait. Thank you so much, Simon Druce, for the follow over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Chelsea Fans XI. The stream is currently going ahead over there as well. If you are interested in being just a tiny bit ahead or a little bit more quality of the, but that being said, the stream quality on YouTube, not that bad these days. It got a little bit muddy at times. But Chelsea Fans XI, the place to be. If you want to come over and watch any of my stuff over there, do some gaming after this stream as well. Perhaps. But for now, it is back to the Bridge for the second half. We will get the halftime numbers up to speed. I still stand by what I was saying that is never a foul on Thiago Silva. They should be 1-0 up, to be honest. It's the most minimal of contact. What's going on with Chilwell? Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Simon Druce, come on, Chelsea. Welcome to the Twitch stream. It's lovely to see you. Javai always the critical opinion here at Chelsea Fan TV. It's got to be said. You've been getting in arguments every single game the last couple of games. Lukaku stays on, as does everyone else, I believe. There's no substitutes to be mentioned coming into the second half, unfortunately. I really was hoping for at least one substitution, but sadly not. There's no referee on the pitch. What's going on? There's a hole in the net. For fuck's sake. There's a hole in the net. They didn't see that at half time, no? Don't they usually do... Oh, Jesus Christ. If you are just tuning in, we're still awaiting the restart of the second half. The referee coming over to the Tottenham goal in this half. There is a hole in the net. There's a hole in the net. Kush, how's the game been? Pretty average, I can't lie. Not too much to mention. They are zip tying the fucking net. I mean, we're not falling apart just on the pitch. We're falling apart on the stadium as well. How the fuck is there a hole in the net? 2 zip ties, just to be sure. And with that being said, put your Spurs top over the hole. I thought you were saying that to me just then. Hole in the bucket. Jesus Christ. Where'd you come up with that one? Okay, now. Oh, we're underway. Jesus Christ. Caught me off guard there. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ziyech. A healthy start, a speedy start would be my request for this this second half. For fuck's sake, can we just pull it together? Please. Another draw would just do my Sweden something different. It really would. Nah. No bookings, no substitutions. Just to clarify, at halftime, Thiago Silva, the booked player for Chelsea, still on. He is the main centre back in this Chelsea side. He's treading on thin ice as well. He really is. Trevor Chalobah, the only real out and out replacement for him on the bench, from what I can remember. Excuse me. And Tanganga, the booked player for Tottenham Hotspur as well. He too is on thin ice. This will not end in a draw. Replays, I will hold you to that, my friend. Hudson-Odoi. Lukaku making the shittest of runs. Ziyech cuts in, has a shot! Ah! A curler like you've never seen before! What a goal! Replays, you were right! What a fucking goal! Ziyech, 2 goals on the bounce! What a goal! He lines it up and says, fuck off! Fuck this! This is going top bins whether you like it or not! Whether you like it or not! What a fucking goal! Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Once again. It's an unbelievable goal. It could not be any more top bins if he fucking tried. Oh my God. This is the Ziyech we wanted, boys and girls. I've been slagging him off. Every game. And he's finally coming good. 2 goals in 2 games, both of which have been absolute corkers. Make no mistake about it, he's been shit as of late, but he's really pulling things out the bag as of the last 2 games. He really is. Hopefully he can continue this form. I'm praying. It's another Chelsea attack. Let me update the scores first, boys. Please, I'm begging you. Azpilicueta. Mason Mount. Ziyech again, that's a shot! Oh, what a save! One eye on the score, one eye on the game. I'm trying to do my best. Jesus Christ. Give me a chance, boys. We're coming out all guns are blazing. What a shot from Hakim Ziyech there again. Has a swipe at it. It's a bit too central and Hugo Lloris palms it away. What a game we have in our hands now. Fuck me. And this is why you play Ziyech. Fuck off. You've been slagging him off just as much as me. Jesus Christ. Ziyech hat-trick tonight. Oh, Jesus Christ. Close chance there for Tottenham. My throat is on fire after shouting just then. Best goal of the season? I wouldn't say so. It's close. If goal of the season nominations aren't between Kovacic against Liverpool and Ziyech tonight, there's a bit of riggery going on. I'll tell you that. There's a little bit of riggery going on because I can tell you now. I'll tell you now. 2 of the best, if not 2 of the best goals so far this season in the Premier League, not just for Chelsea, but in the Premier League as a whole. Kovacic and Hakim Ziyech. Unbelievable goals. What in the fuck was that from Hudson-Odoi? Paraka, you might want to rewind and wait and see my reaction. You'll be happy. You'll be happy. You missed a goal. Fantastic goal from Hakim Ziyech. That'll do my YouTube fucking wonders. He gets the numbers in. He really does for the reaction videos. Oh, I love it when Ziyech scores. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scenes. Antonio Conte on the cusp of not only his first Premier League defeat as Tottenham manager, but his 3rd defeat against Chelsea in about 3 weeks. Are football shirt frames worth it? No. I mean, look. Mine is literally, mine's on a hook. So at any moment I can do like, oh, and there you go. Just do a little fluffy, the old switcheroo. And there you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. If my granny had wheels, she'd be a trolley bike, but there you go. Or is it trolley bus? Oh, Christ. One man went Samo! Went Samo Meadow! One man had his dog spot! Went Samo Meadow! It's back, boys and girls. It's back! Hopefully Chelsea are as well. Jesus Christ. We've left it a little bit late in the terms of the Premier League race, but still, Tottenham is Tottenham. And we are winning once again. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. That's a bit better. You can see all my vitamins down there, though. Vitamins. Fucking, what am I? American. Jesus Christ. Vitamins. Vitamins. Who the fuck am I? Jesus Christ. What have I become? Next, I'll be saying aluminum. Trash can. Parking lot. We've got Super Tommy Tuchel. I think he knows exactly what we need. Hudson-Odoi down the left, cuts it in, makes the man has a shot. It's over the bar, just about. Unbelievable chance there. Jesus Christ. Jiminy Crickets. It could have easily been 2-0 there. What a chance. Touchdown. When we score, touchdown. What a goal from Chelsea football team. Here we go, Chelsea. Here we go. Get all the Yankees, all the Yankee chants out while we can. He knows exactly what we need. Thiago in the back, Timo in attack. Chelsea's going to win the Champions League. Eric Dyer takes out Hudson-Odoi. Just about. Oh, Simon, my friend, I'm not behind you. The stream is behind. You can spoil it. I'm literally watching it live. It's just the Twitch stream is a little bit behind the game, so it works out. You can spoil it any chance you want. If we score, you can say whatever. I'm up to date with the game, so you're not in front of me by any means. Believe me. Crossed in. Great chance! Thiago Silva is at the back of the net! 2-0! Flicks it on! Thiago Silva with the goods again! He saved us the first goal! Absolutely put Harry Kane in the mud! 55 minutes! I'm spitting all over the gaff! 2-0! Chelsea 2! Tottenham fucking 0! Shove that up your ass! You Tottenham cunts! What a goal! Yes! Come on! Unbelievable. My screen is covered in spit, but I could not give two bollocks. Not even one. Not even one bollock. It could be an own goal. They're complaining about the free kick. It counts. Lucas Moura comes on. Sessegnon off. And Tanganga comes off as well. I'm seeing stars, ladies and gentlemen. My fucking head is spooning. Tanganga and Sessegnon. And Thiago Silva gets the goods. He gets given the goal. There was a debate as to whether or not it was going to be an own goal. But Thiago Silva makes it 2-0 at the bridge. Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur. Ne point! At the bridge. Christ almighty, what a game this has turned out to be. It's ours to lose now, boys and girls. It is ours to lose. And you best believe it's Tuchel time, Melly! Trust in the man. Look at him. Mwah! Mwah! If you're ever in doubt, if we're playing Tottenham, you best believe we're going to fuck them. We're going to absolutely shaft them. It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur. It's happened again. Battle at the Bridge. Tell me about it. Chance it. Bergwijn! Comfortable save. In case you needed any more in the way of reminding of the old Battle of the Bridge. Battle of the Bridge, rather, should I say. This is the kind of thing you can expect to see on my Instagram page, just so you know. If you do have an Instagram page, stuff like this. This was today's pre-match post in preparation for the game. So if you're the artsy type, if you're looking to see any of that sort of stuff, then by all means, come and have a look, subscribe to or follow myself on Instagram. Chelsea Fans XI is the place to be. Plenty of artwork going on over there. Plenty of all the stuff. If you're into that kind of shit, then by all means, come and drop me a follow there. And reactions will be posted there as well. Chelsea Fans XI on all social media platforms. Okay, we'll have another one, shall we? We're celebrating. Not too soon. Not too soon. Still half an hour to go. It could all go wrong. We want 3. Give us 3, for the love of God. They'll be complaining. Harry Kane's had 2 goals disallowed now via VAR in the space of 2 games. Bless. Mason Mount crosses it in. Lukaku again. Handball. Free kick given. Filthy challenge by Davies on Hakim Ziyech. We want 3. Give us 3. Give us another goal, please. Who would have seen 2-0 at half time, right? Who would have seen it being 2-0 in the 60th minute? Me! Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Carefree! Wherever you may be, we are the famous CFC. And we don't give a fuck. Whoever you may be, we are the famous CFC. Carefree! Hakim Ziyech crosses it in. Dangerous. Flicked over the bar by the defender. It goes out for another corner ball. Headed over the bar by Harry Kane, no doubt. Yeah. Please, Morton, you're probably right there, sir or madam. I think the three at the back has to go until we get James and Chilwell back. Not even just one. We need both of them back. I think sack off the three at the back until the end of the season, to be honest. Four at the back is working a charm, at least against Tottenham Hotspur, who aren't the best really, but they are doing pretty well in the Premier League all the same. Kepa plays it over the top, and it's back to Lloris. Okay, Sarah. Whatever will be. We're going to Wembley. Okay, Sarah. We're going to Wembley. Okay, Sarah. Albeit in the Carabao Cup, it's nothing really, Now that we're in the Carabao Cup final, it's a cup, but it's the build up to it. You're like, I fucking can't be asked for the Carabao Cup. I cannot be asked. But if you are one of those teams that make it, of course you want to win it. Silverware is silverware. Not that before you get to the final, it's what you gain from it. And the Carabao Cup literally gets nothing. But if it means silverware for us, if we get to the final, which we have, then sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. Of course, the Carabao Cup final will be streamed live on here, or at least coverage will be streamed live on here on the 27th of February. 4:30 kickoff, 4 o'clock stream start. We might start a little bit early, but we might not, because, if there were more of you, then we might do. But Hakim Ziyech going for another one. Oh, he nearly plays in Lukaku there. Davinson Sanchez. Nicely intercepted there. Here comes Skip. Hold on, Skip. Mount has been absolutely brilliant. He's shone today. He really has. He's stepped up for the occasion. Great chance. Crossed in. Lukaku, not even a flinch there. Another shot. Straight at the keeper. Great save. We know what we are. We know what we are. Champions of Europe. We know what we are. Mason Mount, interception. Oh, poor pass. Goes out for a corner ball nonetheless. You better be doing the same. Stand up if you hate Tottenham. Jesus Christ. Breathe if you... Rocco. I'm waiting for you to say it, mate. If you haven't already, I'm waiting for those golden words. You've got to say it. You've got to say it. Come on. Crossed in. Penalty. No. Potential penalty. Rocco. There you go. Yeah. Mitchum is Chelsea. Go on, the boys. National Stadium should never be in London. It's advantage for the London team. Let's face it. Usually London and North West teams get to the final. You realise that the build-up to a final doesn't involve playing in London. Hudson-Odoi, keeper comes out. You bottled that, you cunt! Hudson-Odoi, he could have got to that. He absolutely fucking bottled that. Look, keeps on running. He has to go for that. Whether he gets absolutely clarted or not, he has to go for that. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. But Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Yeah, everywhere they go. Lukaku. I heard Martin Tyler say Lukaku's in one-on-one, and I just didn't even fucking bother looking up, honestly. Stream died. What do you mean stream died? Stream hasn't died. Don't scare me like that. Jeez. London is the capital city. It makes sense for the National Stadium to be there. Yeah, it does. Is it not the same in every country? I just don't get what benefit you get out of it being anywhere else other than London. Plus the tourist side of it, which albeit no one really likes, you know, that part of football, but the tourist attraction, can you imagine it was in fucking Birmingham or something like that? Birmingham or you know, come visit Birmingham. We've got Wembley Stadium there. The new Wembley Stadium is now in Birmingham. Like, fuck off. Mason Mount picks it up. Plays it in. Kovacic looks for Lukaku, who just runs away without the ball. Pure Presley, thank you so much for the follow over on Instagram, by the way. Massively appreciated. 20 minutes to go. It's all well, it's still all guns are blazing, all the same, but Rudiger boots it away. We're not really looking to score anytime soon by the looks of it. Tottenham could be making their third and final substitution already with 20 minutes to go. A risky situation to put yourself in. What do we reckon with regards to Christensen and Rudiger? Tell me in the chat. Do you think just say Rudiger stays or goes, and Christensen stays or goes? Just in the chat, let me know what you think. I reckon Rudiger stays and Christensen goes. You know, I reckon it's that way. Before it looked like Christensen stays and Rudiger goes, but now I'm fairly set on the fact that Rudiger's going to stay, Christensen will go. Rudiger's just trying to milk Chelsea for as much money as possible. It's just whether or not Chelsea will pay it. Christensen, I think we could afford to let go. I know he's the Danish Maldini, as Lewis loves to say, but Rudiger is miles ahead. Oh, great chance for Tottenham. Played in and too much. Rudiger is staying. He's already said. Yeah, they just said there. He wants to stay. His family, his kids were born in London. You know, they've been brought up in London. They speak with an English accent and all that sort of stuff. You know, so they're accustomed to I don't know if they do speak with an English accent, you know what I mean, though. But they're accustomed to London life. And, you know, whereas Christensen, I don't think has many ties. Jorginho is coming off for N'Golo Conte. And I believe that is the only substitution that we've made. It's a good one. It's a sensible one because, let's be honest, I forgot Jorginho was even on the pitch, to be honest with you. Rudiger's asking too much. Rudiger stays. Christensen goes. Both stay. Both go. This is Rudiger's last big contract. He needs to move. I don't blame him for doing it, to be honest, because if he doesn't get what he wants from Chelsea, then he can just get it somewhere else. It's as simple as that. It's just whether or not Chelsea are willing to pay it. We know how good he can be now. He's played well enough to, you know, to prove his worth. It's just, I mean, is he 28, 29? He's 28. He's got a good 4 years left in him at least. A 4-year contract, 3-year contract maximum, I would say, if he does re-sign. You're expecting it to be on like 200k a week. That's fuck all compared to someone who, you know, 200k to someone at Chelsea. I mean, Lukaku's on 375 grand a fucking week, for Christ's sake. We can afford 200 grand for Rudiger. Simon Druce, thank you so much for the follow over on Instagram. Massively appreciate it as always. You're doing the God's work here today. Following on Twitch, following on Instagram. Why everyone else won't do that? I don't know. You'll love my content over on Twitch. I can assure you. If you love my content over here, if you're ever bored and you see me playing some games, just drop in. Just drop in. Could be FIFA. It could be some story mode games. It could be all sorts. Just come in, say hello. You never know what you might find. Kante. 15 minutes to go. We need Timo on for Hudson-Odoi, both to stay. Lukaku needs to go. There's some, you know. I know 375 grand a week is an absolute fucking joke. It is an absolute liberty for someone who scored 1 goal in 16 appearances against Tottenham. Tottenham, for Christ's sake. Spurs. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. I feel quite battered, I can't lie. Lukaku now with a chance to get his 2nd goal in 17 appearances against Tottenham. Ziyech. Mason Mount! Great save. Not quite out for a corner ball. Azpilicueta now with a chance. Side netting. Paraka, my Twitch, you can see on screen. It's twitch.tv/Chelsea fans XI. I look forward to seeing you there if you do hit that follow button. I'll be doing some gaming tonight. So if you're bored, if you haven't got anything else to do, then come and join me. And me and a few other people on the stream. Well, it's just me on the stream, but a few other people in the chat. We've got a good game. We started a new game yesterday called The Gunk. It's a nice feel-good game. So if you're into that sort of stuff, then come over and say hello. Just a casual game for now. There's some other games that we play that you might not like. You might not like it. I've been dreaming about that gunk all night. I'll tell you that. I was. It's a good game. Certainly caught my attention, I must say. It's such a peaceful game. You're right. Fuck. There we go. Fucking hell. We're all. Whoa! They're all coming through thick and fast now, boys and girls. If you want your name on the screen just like that, if you follow me on twitch.tv/ChelseaFansXI, the link is in the description. Your name too could be placed on that screen, just like that. Tak Paraka, thank you so much for the follow. And Mohammed, thank you so much for the follow as well over on Twitch. Massively, massively appreciated. The stream will end for maybe an hour or so after the game finishes. But we will be back later on this evening for sure to fight the gunk. We'll fight the gunk. Another look at the Ziyech goal. Fantastic, fantastic finish. 91 likes on the stream, boys and girls. It's a shambles. It's a shambles. 9 more of you. If you haven't liked the stream, we only need 9 more people to hit 100 likes on the stream. It was just here. It was just here. Just a few months ago, I was asking for 100 likes at half time, and now I'm asking for 100 likes at full time. It's a shambles. It really is, boys and girls. We're in the mud. We're in the mud. Mohammed, that's for you. I hydrated. There we go. I see some ill words against London. I'm not having that. Lukaku. You're on thin ice, Scouser. I'm only joking. Lukaku does his step overs, all for nothing, really. Plays it, gets dispossessed. Crossed in, Ziyech. 10 minutes to go. The game's kind of dragging at this point, I've got to be honest. I did indeed. Paraka, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. It's massively appreciated. Thank you. I'll conclude this. Don't forget. We do also have player ratings to follow after this game. So if you are interested in getting your vote seen or at least heard, rest assured, we're going to be doing some player ratings after the game. Do a little general consensus of the game when the full-time whistle goes. Do some player ratings and, of course, come up with our own man of the match. Not necessarily what Sky Sports has to say necessarily, but there you go. What were we, 44? So now we're on 47. So as you can see, the way it is at the moment, down below, the Chelsea Fan TV schedule, the watch along with Harry, that is me. If in case you didn't know my name already, my name is Harry. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Player ratings will commence straight after the final whistle here today, in about 8 minutes or so. And then, of course, match review vlog or a match day vlog, either by Jay or someone else. I can't actually tell you who. It's a bit all over the place at the moment for today. The way the table stands at the moment, as you can see, the live scores, all those 3 games have finished. It's currently 2-0 at the bridge, in case you didn't know already. We are third still with 24 games played. 3 games now played more than... Is it 3? That's a lie. That is a lie. 2 games played more than Liverpool. But if we win this, which as it stands, it looks like we're going to, we are just 1 point behind Liverpool, but they do have a game in hand over us. Of course, player ratings to follow after the stream, or after the finish, the game finishes, rather, should I say. Fucking all over the place here. Scouser, can we just address the fact that Man City have won the Carabao Cup like fucking 12 times in the last fucking 10 years, for fuck's sake, if that makes any sense. Man City have won the Carabao Cup in Wembley about fucking 17 times. So your logic is flawed. Your logic is absolutely flawed. The fact that Chelsea have won so many times at Wembley is because we had Didier Drogba, the GOAT at Wembley, the greatest of all time to ever play at Wembley, the new Wembley. Scored in 12 goals in 12 appearances. I mean, who else? So, I mean, there's no wonder that Chelsea always win at Wembley. We struggle against Arsenal, that being said. But when Drogba was playing for Chelsea in Wembley, it was a goal a game. The records show it. It might have been 10 in 10, but I'm fairly sure it's 12 in 12. Kante. Do you think they would accept Kane for Lukaku? It actually doesn't sound too bad of a deal. Kane-Lukaku swap and say like 20 million for Kane as well on top of that. Kane-Lukaku swap and 20 million. I'd take Kane easily. It's never going to happen, but the idea of it is, on paper, it sounds good. Five minutes to go. It's a corner ball to Tottenham. And much like yourselves, this game could not end any sooner if it tried. Jesus Christ, it's become a bit boring in the last 20, 30 minutes or so. Kane's so overrated, it's criminal. What are you talking about? The only thing criminal is that opinion. Jesus. It's a fantastic save from Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's broken his finger. We're fucked. I mean, we're not. We've got Bettinelli. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. How's he managed that? He hasn't even hit the... Did he hit the post? It's a great save. I don't know why he's flapping about like that, like he's broken his finger. He's done fuck all wrong. He barely touched. He's fine. He's just bent his fingers like that. He's absolutely fine. Hudson-Odoi goes off. And Marcus Alonso runs down the wing for Marcus. Why is he coming on, for fuck's sake? Jesus Christ. But nonetheless, Hudson-Odoi off. Marcus Alonso runs down the wing for me. Marcus Alonso makes his way onto the pitch. Kante has done sweet fuck all. Alonso's done nothing. Of course, he's just come on. It's looking like another one of those player ratings where it's just the starting 11. And best believe I've had so much water today that we may need to have just a 2-second break at full time so that I can go and have a piss because I'm bursting at the seams right now. At the seams. Arrow, I'm glad you enjoy watching me, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Who's this goon? This Brian guy is such a goon, man. Look at him. Have a haircut! You're a millionaire! Harry Winks comes off. Why has Brian got that fucking stupid fucking haircut and that stupid moustache? I can't really talk. I've got the old Jorginho beard at the moment. I was going for the Giroud. I was having a trim before the game started, and I cut my beard so short. I've had to trim down so hard. If any of you saw the stream before, you would have seen my beard was like this. So I've had to trim it down so hard. But I didn't want to get rid of it all. So there you go. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure that made a lot of yours weekends. Such riveting information that I've just given you there. It's the guy from Big Bang. I thought he said Bing Bang. Bing Bang. Fuck your life. 1 minute to go of normal time and then some additional time. No doubt more. No more than 3 minutes, surely. And Antonio Conte sips his coconut water. What's that all about? Get up, Ziyech. You're just about coming good. You can't be injured now. Please. He can't be injured. He's just coming good. He scored 2 goals in 2 games. For the love of God. Marie, I'm glad you like my passion. Wish I could see it more with my United team. You got to follow Mark Goldbridge. He's the man. He's the man, apparently. He's the best watch-along streamer there is. Forget me. It's Mark Goldbridge. He's got 10,000 viewers. I've got 78. No, I'm joking. Saul comes on. Hakim Ziyech, no doubt, probably the man of the match today, comes off a fantastic goal. 2 goals in 2 games. 2 absolute corkers. I've had my say about him. I've said my piece. You know, I've said my opinion on Ziyech and how he's far too inconsistent. He doesn't shoot enough. His passing isn't the best. His pace is a little bit dusty. But in the last 2 games, if he plays like he has done in the last 2 games more frequently, he's the best player at Chelsea, arguably the best player at Chelsea on his day. And that takes a lot of doing because you've got the likes of Mason Mount and players alike, Reece James, Chilwell, Mendy, Kante. But I reckon, and I've said from day dot that I love Ziyech, but it's tough love. It's hard love. I give him. Make no mistake about it. I love Ziyech, but he has been shocking the last few months or so, even more. Since he joined Chelsea, really. So inconsistent. But if he plays like he's been playing, like he has been the last 2 games, we're on to a winner. And he can become one of the best Chelsea players in the squad currently. Saul the GOAT. He is. Saul, the greatest of all time. Is he the greatest flop at Chelsea of all time? He's gone from zero to kind of up here, but like not a hero. He's kind of regained himself a little bit. I don't know if AFTV is the place to go these days, but I mean, now it would be, now that a certain someone's gone, but we won't go into that. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Troops was apoplectic. Is that a word? Apoplectic? Apoplectic. I've never in my life, if that is an actual word, apoplectic, I've never seen that word in my life. And I took English A levels and got an E. So I know my A to Z. I'll tell you that for free. Come with me and I'll rhyme. Rhyme with me. I kind of fucked that there, but I was onto something and I absolutely shit. Ow! How has that never happened before? How have I never bashed my elbow on stream in my life? I don't understand how that's never happened. In 2 years, I've never bashed my elbow on that corner. Cunt. 15 seconds to go. It's all but done, boys and girls. Bring on Tottenham or the Arsenal! Bring on Scousers by the score! Barcelona, Real Madrid. I can't say the rest. I would get banned I'd be cancelled on the spot. Tottenham are... I can't. It's illegal. Literally. Blow the whistle! Yay! Come on! It's in there! Hopefully I don't break my mic this time, but fucking come on! Antonio Conte loses for the third game in a row against Thomas Tuchel's men. Twice at the Bridge, once at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, once at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well under Nuno. 4 games, 4 wins against Tottenham this season. You love to see it. You love to see it, boys and girls. Full time at the Bridge. It's Chelsea 2. Thiago Silva hackings it with a belter of a goal. And no goals for Tottenham. Oh, please. Listen, player ratings are going to be commencing very shortly. I will be back in literally 2 seconds' time. I'm dying for a piss, so I'll be back very, very quickly. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. We are third. Have a look at all the standings there whilst I'm gone. Literally 2 seconds. I'll be back in 1 second. We're back. We are back. I'm sorry about that. I was going to pee my pants. I need a colostomy bag. Someone get me a colostomy bag, for the love of God. Listen, 2-0. 2-0. Can you believe it? I can. Can you? That's the question. We might as well move on straight away to the all-important player ratings. Here we go, boys and girls. Let's mute this fucking bollocks. It's gonna, well, it not necessarily has to be a quick one, but you know. Kepa, I thought, made some fantastic saves today. He kept us in it in a couple instances. I reckon a 7 for Kepa. What are we saying for Kepa? A 7? Let me know. Get your views in on the chat, and we will commence with the player ratings. I reckon a 7. Kepa 8, a 7, an 8. We'll go with a 7, shall we? Kepa with a 7. Azpilicueta, he was good. He was good. Kepa an 8. Everyone's saying 7, 8, 7, 8. You know what? We'll boost him up. It's a win, and it's against Tottenham. I'm in a good mood, so we'll give him a 7.5. We won't give him an 8. I don't think he deserves an 8 necessarily. You know, let's not go fucking crazy now. Azpilicueta a 7. A lot of people saying 7 for Azpilicueta. Whole defense was good. The whole defense was very, very sturdy. Should we go for a general consensus for the back four? Is it a 7 for everyone all involved in the back four? Silver a 9. Someone's just said. Silver a 9. What are we saying? Lost a lot of people there from my piss. Unfortunately, Sammy, I'm sorry, mate, but there you go. These things happen. This is the real world we live in. This is why we haven't got as many followers or viewers as Mark Goldbridge. He goes for a pee in his bottle underneath his desk, from what I've heard. I'm not confirming whether or not that's true, but you know. Rudiger and Sarr 7 each. There's no way that Goldbridge goes 2, maybe 3, sometimes 4 hours without going for a piss. I don't understand how he does it. All 7, 8 for Silva. Silva put in a real fucking shift. He really did. You know, we paid the price for it in all the right ways. So far as it stands, Silva is your man of the match. Of course, we are coming up to the middle two. The middle two, Jorginho and Kovacic. What are we saying? Get your views in for Jorginho and Kovacic. Your general rating for Jorginho and Kovacic. I'm tempted to give Kepa an 8, but I'll keep it at 7.5, to be honest. I don't think anyone performed under a 7, to be honest. Besides maybe Jorginho and Lukaku. Jorginho and Lukaku, the lowest performing players for me. Realistically, I thought Lukaku was absolute shit as usual. And Jorginho just wasn't in the game at all. He might have done stuff if you focus on him on like a replay of the match, highlights of Jorginho. Goldbridge has a YouTube employee under his desk. I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest. A 6 for Jorginho, and what we're saying, 6.5 for Kovacic. 6.5 or a 7 for Kovacic. Right. I was going to say 6.5 for Kovacic seems a bit low. I reckon Kovacic fits in with that 7 rated band, you know. I reckon he fits in with that group. Didn't have a bad game, didn't have an amazing game, but he was still had a good game nonetheless. A 7 for Kovacic and a 6 for Jorginho. Jorginho, the lowest rated player of the day so far. What happened to Lukaku? We're getting to him. Would you just give me a fucking chance? Jeez, Louise. We'll get to Ziyech in a second. We'll leave Ziyech till last because no doubt he's going to be the highest rated player. We'll do Ziyech last. Hudson-Odoi. Get your ratings in for Hudson-Odoi. I'm thinking maybe a 7, maybe a 6.5, maybe even a 7.5. It's either side of a 7, you know. It really is. I'm waiting for you to tell me how much you think Hudson-Odoi played. It could. I think a 7 is you know is a good rating. He could be 6.5. He could be a 7.5. It just depends how you watch the game. A 5, a 6. Wow. Jesus Christ. Can you believe it? Hudson-Odoi, 6. A 6. All right. This is you hear it here first, boys and girls. This is not my rating. I would have given him a minimum of 6.5 for Hudson-Odoi, but he's getting a 7. A 7. A 6, sorry. Mason Mount, how could we forget? Jesus Christ, I nearly forgot him. I'm honestly thinking an 8 for Mason Mount, to be honest. I think he fits in with that band of Thiago Silva, Kepa Arrizabalaga. A 9 for Mason Mount, perhaps. I'm taking a 7. I'm getting an 8. I'm getting a 9. It's all over the shop here. 7.5, an 8. As you can see, I'm not just reading out random bollocks. If you want to get your views across, they are on the screen. Mount 7.5. Mason Mount an 8. Mount a 7. An 8. An 8. Another 8. Another 8. Another 8. I think it's safe to say we're going to go for an 8. I'm fairly certain he deserves an 8, to be honest. Literally, I thought Mason Mount ran the first half for the most part. I think he had an absolute belter of a game, to be honest. He had a really good performance. I think he might have warranted a 9 in other people's eyes. There's some people saying a 9, some people saying an 8, but I think the general consensus is an 8 based on the average ratings of like the comments here today. Lukaku. We'll get on to Ziyech last because no doubt Ziyech's the man of the match, but we'll get on to Lukaku. Let me know. Lukaku in the chat. What are we saying? 5? That's not my opinion. I'm just saying, like, I've seen a 5 and 5 here. Lukaku 0, a 4, a 6. Lukaku. Let me refresh your memories on, I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes in, crossed in, Mason Mount, ducking and weaving, dipping and diving, all that sort of stuff. Does his thing. I wasn't even paying attention to the match. Crossed in, should have headed it in the back of the net. 2 minutes later, the exact same thing happens. Unmarked, completely unmarked, takes a swing at it, completely misses the ball. £100 million! You're telling me he's £100 million? My bollocks. Is he fuck? We'll give him a 4. I just fucking hate him. I hate him so much. We're a Champions League winning side. He's come in. He's absolutely fucked the atmosphere in the dressing room. I have a feeling he has. The dressing room is so muddied, it's unbelievable. It just feels like everyone's so like negative all the time. I just don't. I just feel like since he's joined, it's been nothing but bad news. Like it really has. I know he started well, and all that, but since Lukaku's joined, since we've had our bad spell, he just doesn't even try. He doesn't even try, you know. I'm seeing a lot of 4s, to be fair. I was going to give him a 3, but we'll give him a 4. And last but not least, Mr. Hakim Ziyech. Now you can flood the chat with your comments on how well you think Hakim Ziyech did. It's his time. 2 games in a row. He's been brilliant, let's be honest. And I need to preface this once again. For all of you that watch the streams on a regular basis, you know how much I criticize Hakim Ziyech, but it's only because I love him. The idea of Ziyech coming to Chelsea before he did, I was over the moon. You have no idea. I really wanted him to come to Chelsea. So it's disappointing when he's playing the way he is playing. But when you see Ziyech play like he is, even when he scored today, did like a... He was like, yes! Fucking scored again! Come on! I think he deserves, I think for the sake of it, and it's against Tottenham, I'm seeing a lot of 9s and a lot of 10s, a lot of 1000s and all that. Do you know what? For the second time ever, to be fair, we will give Mr. Hakim Ziyech Do you know what? We'll give him it. But if he dares fuck me over now after I've given him a 10, all right? Some of you be like, oh, it's a bit over the top. It is a bit over the top. He didn't have that good of a game. But I'm saying here now, Ziyech got a 10. He's 2 games in a row now. He's scored a belter of a goal. He's come here. He's looking like he's on the up and up. He's taking the issues that we have at the moment by the scruff of the neck. He's saying, I'm coming for this winger role. I'm coming for this winger role. He's not a 10. Tyrese, he's not a 10, let's be honest. I'm just expressing myself. Do you know what I mean? He's not a 10, but if he keeps playing the way he is, he's gonna be a 10 more or less every single game. If he plays like this on a regular basis, he's going to be on... I don't want to keep putting pressure on him because he's been shite up until the last 2 games. But this Ziyech that we're getting, you think, not only is he good attacking-wise, right? He scored 2 belter goals, 2 absolute fucking amazing goals in the last 2 games. In this game alone, he tracked back more than I think I've ever seen him track back ever in his career at Chelsea, doing that thing where he slides on his knee, does a swivel, takes the ball, runs off with the ball. Kovacic picks it up, goes counter-attack. The ball's on the roll. Do you know what I mean? If Ziyech keeps playing the way he's playing right now over the last 2 games, I'm just saying, we could be onto a winner here. It's taken some time for Ziyech to wake up. I never thought 3 games ago that I'd be having this conversation. But here we are. Boys and girls, that is my final assessment of the game. I allowed you to give Hudson-Odoi a 6, and you know how critical I am on Hudson-Odoi as well. I thought he might have been a 7 or a 6.5, but I am going to give Ziyech a 10. It might seem a little bit over the top, but I think I explained myself a little bit well there in terms of he's improving very, very rapidly. If he carries on in the next, we'll judge it on the next 5 games. We've got an FA Cup game against Plymouth Argyle. If he doesn't score in that game, then, fuck him. Whatever. It is what it is. But with that being said, boys and girls, a quick reminder before we wrap things up. As I said, Plymouth Argyle, the next game, and then it's off to the Mohammed bin Zayed Stadium on the 9th of February in the Club World Cup in the United Arab Emirates on... at a 4:30 p.m. kickoff at English time, a 4 p.m. start for the stream. If you want to tune in there and have all the coverage, I'm going to try and delve something, whoever the fuck we're going to play, who knows. Crystal Palace, if we don't make it to the final, but if we do make it to the final, it will be Plymouth Argyle, semi-final, final, then Palace. But if we don't win the semi-final, it will be Plymouth Argyle, semi-final, Palace, and then it's off to Stamford Bridge for the first leg of the last 16 in the Carabao. The Carabao Cup, the Champions League, baby. The Champions League is back. Finally, it seems like it's only just finished recently with the group stages, and obviously when we won it as well. But the fucking Carabao Cup, the Champions League, Stamford Bridge, 22nd of February 2022, 8 o'clock kickoff, 7:30 p.m. start on the stream. If you haven't liked, subscribed, if on your way out, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please feel free to do so. And if you do want to hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any future content on the Chelsea Fan TV YouTube channel, then please do so. And of course, last but not least, if you want to follow me on any of my social media platforms, the link is in the description. But if you are hard of hearing, or no, if you're blind, then Chelsea Fans XI is the name for all of my social media platforms: Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Live reactions will be going up on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok momentarily after this stream finishes. Regular updates on Twitter, Instagram, plenty of updates with that movie, pre-match posters, all that sort of stuff. And we will be going live for some more gaming streams in about an hour and a half's time over on Twitch as well. If you're that way inclined, if you want to get involved in all that sort of stuff, then that is the place to be. Chelsea Fans XI, Chelsea Fan TV. Listen, boys and girls, my name's Harry. Chelsea Fan TV is the place to be if you want to have any good coverage over the Chelsea fan, the Chelsea, the football games and all. I'm fucking losing words here. If you want good coverage, I'm just saying this is the place to be, boys and girls. If there's enough people in the chat that will tell you that this is the place to be. I hope you've enjoyed this game. It's 2-0 at the end of the day at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. Jesus Christ. What a game. We're there. We're here. We're there. We're every fucking where. Roy Kent. Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in 2 weeks. If you don't watch me on Twitch, I will see you over on here in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. Have a wonderful 2-week break from Chelsea Football Club. Surely by the time the week and a half goes by, the next half week, we'll be begging for Chelsea to come back. Keep an eye out for any live streams that might come out. I might be involved in some stuff coming up soon. But regardless, either way, the hair is messy. It is indeed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you for all the support, all the kind messages. And again, have a wonderful rest of your weekends and a wonderful 2 weeks. Until I see you again, if you do wait until to see me for the Plymouth Argyle game. God bless. Have a good one. Goodbye. Bye-bye.